Have you ever looked in the mirror after a relationship ended and asked yourself, who even am I anymore? If you have been through a toxic relationship, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a painful experience that leaves emotional bruises, scars, and a profound sense of loss, not just of the relationship, but often of yourself. This is your first time visiting my channel, please do it to subscribe. But here's the powerful truth: you can heal, you will reclaim yourself. And today we are going to talk about exactly how to heal after a toxic relationship, step by step, heart to heart. Let's be real, healing from a toxic relationship isn't like recovering from a common cold. It's often a complex, messy, and non-linear journey. Toxic relationships mess with your perception of love, trust, and even yourself. They can leave you feeling empty and drained. So if you're feeling any of that, please know you're not alone. Thousands, millions of people have walked this path. Now let's dive into the steps. Step 1: acknowledge what's happened. The first step in healing is simple but powerful. Acknowledge the truth. It was toxic. It hurts you. You may have loved them deeply, but love should never break your spirit. Say it with me. It wasn't my fault that someone didn't know how to love me right. Don't minimize it. Don't justify it. Acknowledge it, because clarity is the beginning of freedom. Step 2: give yourself permission to grieve. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel angry. It's okay to miss them and still know you made the right decision. Healing isn't linear. You are not weak for feeling pain. You are human. Grieve the loss, not just of the person, but of the future you hoped for with them. Let the tears fall. They are not signs of weakness. They are signs that your heart is learning to breathe again. Step 3: cut the cord. Even if you still love them, no contact, set boundaries. One of the hardest parts of healing is drawing the line. Maybe you still love them. That's okay. But you need space to heal. Block them, mute them, delete their number, distance yourself. Yes, distance yourself. Set boundaries. I know it sounds harsh, but here is why it's crucial. Every time you interact, you reopen the wound. You allow their patterns, their manipulation, or even their nice gestures to pull you back into that familiar unhealthy dynamic. But for those times when no contact isn't entirely possible, maybe you share children or work together, then it's about radical boundaries. Keep interactions strictly transactional. Do not engage in emotional discussions. Closure isn't a conversation, it's a decision. Step 4: rebuild your self worth. Toxic relationships often leave us questioning our value. You may have been told you weren't enough or too much. Let me remind you today: you are enough. You were always enough. Their inability to love you properly was never about your worth. Start doing things that remind you of who you are. Write affirmations, explore your passions, and reconnect with your joy. Step 5: rebuild your foundation, self reflection, and self compassion. Rebuilding yourself begins with two powerful tools: self reflection, self compassion. Self reflection: ask yourself the hard questions. What red flags did I miss? What patterns did I enable? What needs of mine were unmet? This isn't about blaming yourself, but about learning and understanding so you can make different choices moving forward. Self compassion: the most challenging but most vital part. We are not stupid, we are not weak, we are not undeserving of love. We are in a difficult situation. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer to a best friend going through the same thing. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, I am worthy of love. I am strong. I'm resilient. It might feel silly at first, but it works. Step 6: surround yourself with safe people. Healing alone is hard. Toxic relationships often isolate you. They make you feel like no one understands or that you're a burden. Reach out to friends and family who truly care about you. Share your stories and feelings. You don't have to carry the burden alone. Their validation and unconditional love are powerful antidotes to the poison of a toxic relationship. And if you feel your personal cycle isn't enough, consider therapy or a support group. A therapist can provide tools and strategies, and a support group can offer a community of people who truly get it. You deserve people who remind you that love doesn't have to hurt. Step 7: rediscover your joy, hobbies, and passions. A huge part of a toxic relationship is losing yourself. Your interests, your hobbies, your passions. They often fade into the background. Now is the time to bring them back to life. What did you love to do before this relationship? What always brought a smile to your face? Start doing those things again, no matter how small. Pick up that old hobby, learn a new skill, spend time in nature, read books that uplift you, and listen to music that makes your soul sing. This isn't about getting over it by restarting yourself. It's about rebuilding your identity, remembering who you are outside of that relationship, and finding joy in your own independent existence. And the final step is rewrite your story. The final ongoing step is to write your story. For so long, your narrative might have been dominated by the toxic relationship. It's time to change that. Focus on the future. What kind of healthy relationships do you want? What kind of person do you want to be with? This isn't about dwelling on the past, but about using the lessons learned to create a better future. Understand that healing is not linear. There will be good days and bad days. Some days you feel like you have taken 10 steps forward. On others, you might feel like you have taken 5 steps back. That's perfectly normal. Be patient with yourself. I know the scars are still fresh, but I promise you healing is possible. You can rise again. You can love again, and you can thrive again. One step at a time. You are not broken. You are becoming whole. If this video spoke to you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Until next time, be gentle with yourself.